Hey guys, it's GMAN here. In today's video, we'll be reacting to the most damage done ever in Apex Legends. This is over 10,000 damage. This was in the beginning when Apex was first out, with like the Spitfire and stuff being insanely broken. And the three people came together to really run Loba, Valkyrie, and also Octane just to get 10k damage to set up a world record. And today, we're going to see how they exactly did it. So let's just get right into it. Also, has some weird music in it, so I'm going to have to put this on low because I don't know if it's copyright or not. So he starts out with 30, 30, and alternator, and it looks like he has his graphics set on low, but his actual gun graphics on high, which is interesting. Also, this is when the Spitfire was insanely broken. Keep that in mind. So you're gonna see him use this most of the time, just because like there's no recoil on it. So that's kind of the thing with it. Also, they landed fragment. Now, you probably noticed one thing right out of the gate, that they're kind of killing everyone, and this is one of those lobbies that you jump into that really doesn't have anyone skilled in it, because like they get basically all accounts they use and do it with. Without they drop their KD solo to the point where they get these kind of lobbies. It's one of those two options. I don't know how exactly they did it. And you can see this here. So what the thing with fragment here is that it's pretty hot. You can pretty much get easy 1 to 2k damage right out of the gate. The curious thing is how they got to actually like 7k to 10k. Now, what you're going to see here is Loba is going to actually feed him ammo, because her ulti is basically the best thing for racking up damage in this game, because you never have to worry about ammo. And with Valkyrie, you can literally just fly anywhere in the map with her to find more people. Now, her Valkyrie just went down, which is kind of unfortunate, but this squad wipes, so it doesn't even matter. Now, another thing here is you're going to see is that they're going to actually finish the kids to get extra damage, because you destroy kids, kill kids, you actually get 150. I'm pretty sure it's not 150 anymore. They removed the self-revive. Is it self-revive? I think they removed the self-revive, so it's not 150 anymore. It's only 100. I have to double check that. You can correct me in the comments down below. But you can see he almost died, so he's literally just needs to back up and heal. So that was the closest time he ever died in this. Now, the good thing is he's just basically trying to fight everyone, and that's what you kind of want to do with these kind of things. Now, the biggest thing with actually going for high damage games is RNG. Now, what I mean by that is that any time you usually go for a high damage game, if RNG is not in favor of you, you most likely will not get a 4k or 3k. That actually happens a lot of the times, that most people just don't even realize that. Because you first need to get like 1 to 2k damage right out of the gate. Now, we're going with a fragment, that's easier said than done. And clearing fragment, on top of that, that's so much easier. Now, the second part you need to worry about is the RNG bit, where like you run into people. Now, since everyone in this lobby is literally hearing gunfighting, they're basically noobs and bots, they're going to go straight to the fighting, because they're going to assume they could win. Which is very good, because that's what you want. You want RNG to be in your favor. Now, if no one came fragment after this, after he got the 3k damage, he'd be in a tight spot. So what you're going to see here, there's 6 squads left. He's already at 3k damage. He's going to try to save and hold off from like knocking people near the end. Not yet, but he's going to farm a lot. Now, you're gonna probably notice he's like nowhere near 7k to get 10k, right? But what we're gonna see right here is that he's just gonna start like lasering kids. So I'm gonna stop talking and let you guys see what I'm talking about here. So far, 6 squads, 17 people left. He's about to hit a 4k, which is easier said than done. You can see he's gonna shoot the Mirage. The Mirage just gets instantly spotted. Doesn't finish Mirage, just kind of goes for the crack. Now he goes for another crack, and he's gonna try to chase. Yeah, you're gonna see here he's gonna start letting them heal at some point. So he's gonna finish this kid, and then he'll be in a good spot. It's still insane to seeing this Spitfire with no barrel start of the gate with no recoil, and then he finally gets a barrel for it and makes no difference to it. The gun, like, there's probably a slight difference within the spray, but it isn't a tremendous amount. If that makes sense. That blood here is just getting fired. He just knows he needs to hide, because he can't do anything against those kids. He's just getting smoked. Looks like some people are shooting him, but not a whole lot. And also the Loba's feeding him armor. It's cool that they're just like feeding him armor. Like, I know with me and CT and Magma, what we did for him was Magma ran Loba, because of the ammo thing, you get unlimited ammo. I ran Valkyrie, so we can take him anywhere. And that's how we got CT's 3k. I think it was on not Valorant. I don't know why I said Valorant. Revenant. So that's like a big thing. We didn't actually feed CT armor though. I didn't really take it into consideration. But then again, these are bot lobbies. You wouldn't be able to do in normal lobbies. That's kind of the thing. Like, if you're able to feed people armor in normal lobbies consistently, that'd be actually like crazy. So I'm honestly not that surprised. So he's now at almost 5k damage. Oh, now he's at 5k damage. And you're gonna see here he's gonna start frying kids. That arc star was actually close. And of course, Lobo feeds an armor, which is lit. And he's gonna keep doing his thing. Now, usually you would feed somebody an armor when they get knocked, and then you just res them. That's what they do in the competitive scene. But, of course, they're doing it in a much more common scene. Yeah, he's just slightly damaging the kids. He's not finishing all of them. So there's 4 squads left. There's only 12 people, so he has to be careful on who he kills. So he's going to start knocking people, but not finishing them here, because he wants to rack up the most damage possible. This is also where RNG gets fault, because they're now rotating the zone. Like, we're seeing that happen. They rotate in the zone, everyone dies. Or maybe all the squads are over there in Fragment, and they all die because of that. But thankfully, one of the squads was outside of Harvester, and they have another squad behind them. And then, I don't know where the other squad is. So wait, Valkyrie landing? This is the Valkyrie team from Fragment from earlier. It looks like they landed right on top of that other team. They probably have no idea what's going on, so literally they landed right behind that building, which is very popular. Cancel the ulti. That was a terrible Valkyrie ult, but then again, these are bots, so I'm honestly not that surprised. He just cracks all of them. He didn't kill any of them. You can see right there. He's going to keep doing the same thing. It looks like they're Lobo or someone's in the... Yeah, Lobo sitting in the middle of the open. I guess this is just to draw attention to get more people on her. And of course, that Lobo is getting absolutely fried. She doesn't really understand the circumstances. She doesn't know Suki's going to get knocked. And then of course, he's just feeding him bats and phoenixes and armors. Sees the actual Bloodhound go for the res. So he's just going to let him have it. But he's going to also get fried too. Yeah, so it looks like they got the pick. He's not going to finish, but he's going to rack up a little bit more damage because of the knock. Remember, it was 150 health for a knock player. It's not 100. So if it was 100, he would be already dead. So it's not like that. And he's going to get a pick on the actual Valkyrie. Diving in deep like that's kind of risky, but these aren't like normal lobbies, so he won't instantly die. These are more just like bot lobbies, like I said earlier, 100 times over. So the Loba's, of course, feeding him ammo that he needs for the Spitfire. This is when the Spitfire took heavy ammo. Now it takes light. So it's kind of weird. I ain't gonna cap. I think this is also when the Spitfire took a 3x. No, Spitfire still takes 3x. Just doesn't take a barrel anymore. Doesn't run heavy and doesn't run a barrel like it used to. So you're gonna see they're just gonna keep racking up damage. So now it's 7k. They're literally just farming the 4 last squads to max out of them. I'm surprised the last 4 squads didn't run out of heals here, because I feel like most people would run out of heals. It's just because like not everyone can't speak. I ran like 4 miles today. Not everyone carries like 6 or 7 bats on them, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of impressive that they still have heals. You know what might have happened? They might have left their ulti on the actual thing for them to use. That most likely could be a case, but I don't think that's possible. I feel like if you did that, you'd be putting yourself at risk. No, wait. That team where they were just bursting had a Loba. Then that ulted. Then they got infinite heals. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Honestly, going for high damage skins and an opponent has a Loba too is like amazing. They're now at 7.5 damage. They're basically just racking more damage. He did finish 1 kid for damage. And he's going to try to knock some kids. He got the Mirage, which is a good pick. He's going to try to bot Mirage for finish. Now there's only 4 squads. He killed 2, so there's 9 left. He's at 21 kills, so he's going on a 20 bomb. He's at 8,000 damage.
Oh, fuck.
Of course, is this a random rat? Just chilling. Cool. That's probably the kid that he didn't finish to the final squad. Yeah, so it's not like 3 squads. And they're just kind of push up in zone. Zone's actually in their favor. They got a really good zone spot. Is that going to close on them again? Is Zone's pulling their way, it looks like. Looks like he's just racking up damage. You shouldn't have farmed the matches again. He's almost at 9k. This is still insane just to kind of see how they actually achieve this. I'm the craziest part, just the RNG bit. That's like the thing I think that's insane. That was a terrible Gibby ult. Gibby literally just ulted that did absolutely nothing. It literally just landed all on the roof. And there goes the other squad. He literally needs to rack up a little bit more damage. He's like really, really close to 10k, but he still like only has 2 squads left. And he needs to make sure to farm these last 2 squads to max. So you're going to see he's not going to finish that blood. And then, of course, Loba's chilling. Loba's probably going to res right now while Valkyrie holds. Looks like Loba didn't res. I can't tell if she res or did not res. I think she did. That might have selfed. No. Bled out. So he didn't res the kid. That Loba didn't. Actually, Loba should have just rezzed, but at the same time, it's just bot lobby, so it's not that surprising. So we got Valkyrie just absolutely getting murdered. Looks like they're swinging together. He cracks one. He's swapping. God, these are some cool teammates, I'm not gonna lie. He's gonna shoot Loba again. He's gonna get ammo and also get a swap. They're basically just trying to ensure that they just don't lose the points. So like, you keep seeing them get their armor to half health, but they instantly swap as soon as they need to, because they just want to make sure they hit that 10k. Okay, he's low. He's gonna probably pop. Okay, I thought he was gonna get a swap. Now the only other person I think that's gotten close to beating this world record is Timmy and ACU. If you guys want me to see react to them and how they like actually got almost to 10k damage, let me know. I'll be more than down to react to that. I'll probably react to it anyways, but I'd be very interested to see if you guys are interested or not. Yeah, they're gonna basically almost knock Valkyrie. They're literally so close, 100, like less than 100 damage away. They're using a Loba ulti they have placed. I'm surprised. Does everyone on their team just have Loba? Or maybe they placed the Loba up there. I'm thinking there's another Loba, right? Yeah, I remember there was another Loba. Just didn't res the blood. Of course, they're just gonna keep frying these kids. Dude, honestly, I wish my damage games had a bunch of Lobos in them and I could just keep stealing. They could steal bats. Okay, so basically they hit the goal. They're just basically trying to ensure now that this world record will never be beaten. By the way, they're in a different language. I think they're Chinese or Japanese, so that's why they don't like, you can't hear them speak normally. So yeah, of course he's just gonna play his chill. He's gonna back off. I honestly feel like he could go for 10,200, 12,000 damage. I feel like he go for that. You can see here, he literally just wraps the last kid because the last kid's so low flesh wise that you literally just shoot him and bop him. And that's the world record for him getting 10,000. I think it was 10,000. Wait, it was like 10,826 damage or something like that. That's how much it was. We can actually see here. He literally ends the video off the damage he gets, but oh no, it was 10,864 damage. Yeah, no one's beating that world record. I feel like if anyone tries to beat the world record overall damage in Apex Legends, they need to get in a similar lobby, have the same kind of RNG, then also on top of that, have just like everyone playing Loba at that point. You know what I'm saying? Because like, I feel like most of the squads we saw him fight at the end were all Lobas. I think one squad didn't have a Loba, but everyone else had Lobas. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy this actual reaction on the most damage done in Apex Legends world record, then make sure to smash the like button and get subscribed. Also, if you want to watch the original video for yourself, I will have a link to it down below. But until then, I'll see you guys in another video. GMAN out.